Welcome to Blueprints Unsealed, a series of reflections and thought depicting the life and times of society's most influential people, ideas, and culture. The extinction of man will someday become a reality, and the last remnants of our existence will be concealed in a capsule that will forever traverse the universe. I wonder what Earth's last transmission will be. Will it be a desperate call for help? Or perhaps we accept our fate and our last message will be a battle cry, our last hurrah. Today, scientists say that the sixth extinction is upon us. They call it the Holocene era. But the revelation dawns that the human species has already gone extinct is unsettling, but a truth that we must accept.
There's something about dinosaurs that captures the imagination. Giant, mysterious animals that roamed the earth for millions of years, now gone forever. All they've left us are their fossils, the dried out mineral remnants of the creatures they once were, with the organic material that gave them life long gone, or so everyone always thought. That is until B. rex, a 68 million year old Tyrannosaurus rex who was dug up and named by a paleontologist from Montana State University, who, as Leslie Stahl discovered, has an unorthodox approach to dinosaurs, which may be changing the whole dino ballgame.
The death of the dinosaurs is probably the most known of mass extinctions. However, what most people don't realize is that the dinosaurs died off in two separate events. The first event, known as the Permian-Triassic extinction, or the Great Dying, was a result of a major volcanic eruption that filled the air with carbon dioxide, basically suffocating 96% of all life. In fact, life on the planet today descended from the 4% of those surviving species. The second mass event involves the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction. This is believed to have occurred over 65 million years ago and was a result of an asteroid hitting the Earth and sending colossal volumes of sulfur into the atmosphere. Even though the size of the asteroid was big, experts say that the size alone is not what made the asteroid deadly. In fact, one can say that the aftermath was an improbable event, but in a twisted fate had all the ingredients for total disaster. They say that the asteroid hit a shallow area in Chicxulub, Mexico, that caused very dangerous substances to get trajected into the atmosphere. If the asteroid would have impacted the deep ocean, experts postulate that the events that unfolded is highly unlikely to have wiped out 75% of life on the planet, and as a consequence, humans may have never evolved.
Naledi is a fantastic new species, part of our family tree. Where it fits is something that's going to be the next phase of study. It's a tall primitive human ancestor, would have stood about 5 feet tall, a small brain about the size of a large orange, but a very human-like character to the overall plan of the skull. How it fits, that waits to be seen, but from here downward is where Naledi gets really strange. So what we have overall is something we've never seen before. A creature out of the past that clearly gives us a signal to the origins of perhaps our species, but in a way we don't understand at this point.
The Homo sapien is part of the hominid family tree. This also includes the Neanderthals, the Denisovans, and the Homo erectus. Around 40,000 years ago, scientists claimed that the Neanderthals appeared to have just vanished off the face of the earth. The timing of the Neanderthals' disappearance coincides with the warming of the planet. As far as we can tell, Neanderthals were well suited for the colder environment. They were shorter than the Homo sapiens, stocky, and they had bigger brains. The reason why they disappeared still remains a mystery, but archaeological findings suggest that they did not disappear overnight, but was done in a gradual process. In fact, scientists contribute the increase in their infertility rate as a major factor to their disappearance. To put it into perspective, today's experts say that a fertility rate of 2.1% is generally considered the replacement level at which the rate of population growth will remain constant. If this rate declines, then the population will also decline. According to macro trends, in 2021, the current fertility rate in the US is 1.781%, which is less than the 2.1 replacement level. However, the average fertility rate for the world in general is currently 2.438%. This percentage may seem optimistic. However, data also shows that the fertility rate for the world has been also on a decline by 0.01% per year for the last 4 years. If the fertility rate continues to decline at this trajectory, by year 2045, which is only 25 years from now, we will hit our replacement mark, which will jeopardize the survival of our species. Our species, the Homo sapien, has been estimated to be in existence for about 300,000 years. However, the Homo erectus was estimated to have been in existence for over 2 million years. They were the first species to have fully walked in the upright position. Evidence suggests that the Homo erectus vanished over 100,000 years ago, which indicates that they were around during a third of our existence. But no evidence has been discovered that suggests that the Homo erectus and Homo sapien has ever crossed paths. Experts believe that the extinction of the Homo erectus was due to climate change, when woodlands turned into rainforests. However, new evidence has come to light that shows that the Homo erectus and another hominid, known as the Denisovans, may have crossed paths and perhaps interbred with one another.
Doctor, also switching gears to a degree, several people around the world have now discovered more Denisovan DNA than researchers previously thought. This is according to a new genetic map released this week. Michio Kaku's still with us. How exactly did researchers first begin conducting this study?
Well, this is a game changer, because we used to think that it was just the Neanderthals. 50,000 years ago, that's it. It was just them and us. Now we have the Denisovans. We have a tiny piece of bone fragment, and the DNA, when we analyzed it from this ancient bone fragment, we thought...
The Denisovans are considered by many archaeologists as a mysterious species. Evidence suggests that the species of the Denisovans and the Homo sapiens had interbred in the past. The only physical evidence scientists currently have of the Denisovans is a finger bone and other fragments found in a cave in Siberia and a piece of jaw found in the Tibetan plateau. However, the DNA gathered from these specimens has been studied extensively. The mystery surrounding the Denisovans is that they haven't found any fossils along any other ancient humans. Since the majority of what we know about the Denisovans comes from DNA evidence, we do not know when the species evolved or when they went extinct. In fact, modern scientists only discovered their existence in 2010, which means that the discovery has opened the door to a new frontier of human evolution. Our time on Earth is short, and for the species to survive, they either evolve or become extinct. The exact time and place when our species will reach its demise can never be known for sure, at least in my opinion. The truth of the matter is that we really do not know when and how any of these hominid species went extinct. Perhaps the modern day human is a combination of all the hominids that came before us, and scientists just can't detect the evidence in our DNA. Besides, according to scientists, we are still a young species whose existence is just too small to matter in the grand scheme of things. Thanks for watching. Please consider supporting the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing.